Hello there. Welcome to another episode of Ineptus Astartes, where I'm showing off a couple more guys. I was working on a kill team, and, well, I've got a couple here. Looks like, did I get that part of his head? Yeah, I might touch that up. Anyway, so I'm going to start off by showing you some of my Black Templars. These guys I painted using some contrast paints and some non-contrast paints, both by Army Painter and their little sample kits. So I'll put him right here. Not all their shoulder pauldrons are done the same way because I got really annoyed trying to clean up the shoulder pad. So I eventually just went over and cleaned it. And they've got a little bit of blood intentionally on their boots. I can tell you in the Army, if you have brown boots like these guys do, your boots will get muddy and gross, and some people just, they mess up their feet. So this guy's angry. I don't think you see a lot of happy Space Marines. I'll save that guy for later. This guy you might recognize. He was, I think, in the first video, maybe second video. I think he was purpled in. But I added him to this just because he fit in with the Black Templars so well. I might have to put some stuff on his shoulders later to really tie him in. But I think he just looks really good with the group. Some more of this going on. I actually have some tufts of grass I'm going to put on here, but I ran out of glue for a little bit. I've got some now, but figured I'd show that off. And again, my secret weapon for a lot of this is like for the teeth on these chain swords and some of the metallic silver detail is I use the metallic paints, but I also use a metallic paint pen to get in there because I'm lazy. And, I don't have the control that I wish I had sometimes with the pen. And then this guy, their leader, I don't know, I just really like the bold red on the shoulders. I don't know if that's something that's ever presented as something they do. Maybe not. But rule of cool still applies. So that's them, and they're going to do their whole thing. I've still got some more of those. This is the same kit that the Dreadnought came from that I did it before. And then I'm also working on these Alpha Legion guys, which again, the first guy you might recognize from another thing as well. I thought it was poetic for the guys who I've repainted to end up being Alpha Legion because they're known for changing their, stuff all the time to infiltrate. I really like the way that blood turned out on the Tau skull. Really kind of nefarious. That's just straight up contrast paint, but it works. This is another one you've seen before, but given new life as Alpha Legion. Blood kind of smeared up on that. Kind of smeared it here and there. And again, I'm going to put like tufts of grass. They're not fully based and all that just yet, but they're 99% of the way there. This was one that I painted up. I got them as like this little random at Games Workshop. You pick them up and they have a random Space Marine in them. They're push to fit though, so I can like still pivot things, which made painting kind of nice, and like the pack comes off. But I think he's one of my favorites, honestly. I didn't pick out his eye. I don't know if I will. I didn't add anything to the Auspex yet, but, I'm still getting good at all this. So here's a little, orc killed there. And, you've seen him before, I believe. You've seen the other videos. If you haven't, that's a great plug for you to go look. Here's another Firstborn Marine. I think he looks dapper. He's a dapper chap in the middle of a reload, no less. And then the next guys I'm working on are these Gene Stealer cultists. But I was thinking about it, and Tyranids are essentially Kirby, because they're aliens that consume biomass and gain abilities from it. So I decided that I was going to paint up a bunch of Gene Stealers. Their clothes will be Meta Knight colored, and they will be Kirby. And then, they'll just be like Meta Knight Kerbinoid cultists. And then, if they have Tyranid reinforcements, maybe I'll just put them on the proper bases, but I'll give them, Kirby models on top of them, just sort of like a joke. I'm not worried about entering them in any competitions, so I don't care if they don't let me competitively play. I'm just playing with my friends, and everyone agrees that's hilarious. So that's what I've been working at. I kind of got busy, fell off the wagon with painting them for a while, but I think overall they're kind of they're coming together. They look like something that, you know, I mean, you're seeing them right here, right? Like this is the detail. So you can see flaws. But when you're playing, they're that size. It looks fine from here. So I think that's something people forget about. Yeah, they spend a lot of times on shelves, so you want them to look nice, but let's be honest. None of us are going to be winning painting awards. These aren't any Golden Demon nominees. They're just fun. It's just a hobby. And when you see the flaws I have, or like, you know, the cheats I've used to get where I'm going, you can use them too, and you can feel better about what you've done, because my stuff could be worse. And if you've seen me improve it all, then hey, if I can improve, imagine how much better you will improve. How about that? Anyway, have fun out there, and remember, Sisters of Battle are so cool, you don't need female Space Marines.
For the machine is immortal.